So the title of this video was things that I learned from my uncle that passed away last year. And I'm going to try to say it again without crying all the way. So I want to talk about the things that I learned in regards to finances from my uncle. And some of the things I want to share are things to do and things not to do, because that's what life is about. And I'm grateful that he gave me these things. And he might have not even known it. Well, anyway, the first thing I want to say is that my uncle was a very frugal man. And being frugal in itself is actually pretty good for a lot of reasons. Being frugal allows you to actually save money. It allows you to not buy things that are so outlandish or things that you actually just don't need. Being frugal is actually how you save money, and that is important. My uncle had a nice little nest egg when he passed, and, that was great. He always knew that he would always have something to pay bills or have money in case something came up, in case, his truck broke down or something happened in the house, or there was, we're worried. When COVID hit, a lot of people didn't have enough money to cover things, and I'm sure he did, which is great. And you don't get to that level without being frugal. And it's just, I think it's just a very important thing. Yeah. Another lesson that I want to say, I guess adding on to this, is that money is a tool, but it's not a goal. But having a lot of money, it's not going to buy you happiness. It just eliminates problems. And there has to come a balance between saving it and spending it. You see, saving money is good when life happens, because life will happen. When the storm hits, it will hit. However, on the other side of that, you actually do have to live. And that's one thing I think that my uncle didn't do. I don't think he got to live how he would have liked. And I wish if he would have known how much time he had left, I think he would have spent that time living a little bit more. And that's no fault to him, because life is unexpected. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. But I think that we have to make sure we save for the future. And we also got to make sure that we save for the now and spend in the now. So if you've been thinking about getting that new TV that you've been thinking about getting for the past year, just do it. If you've been thinking about buying that camera to start a YouTube channel, but I got to save for it, just do it. Because if you budget right for it and you save up for it and you buy it, it's going to feel all that much better. And this makes me drive a little bit deeper, because I'm turning 31 tomorrow. Happy birthday, me, I guess. But turning 31, it also makes me reflect on my life, which is why I want to bring up this personal story that really affects me and lessons that I've actually learned from my life. And I guess back to my uncle, being too frugal is not a good thing, because you forget to live. Spending without a purpose is going to do nothing but set your life up to be miserable. So you have to look at this thing and decide to do both. A good rule that I like to follow as an answer to this is to set a certain amount every month that you save, non-negotiable, or invest in your brokerage account for the future every single month. And then whatever money you do have, use it to actually enjoy life. But just make sure that you save at least 6 months worth of expenses. Make sure you have that at least, and don't touch it. There's a concept called intentional spending, meaning exactly what I said. If I say I want to go buy a camera so that I can start a YouTube channel, I'm going to go and I'm going to say this camera costs this much. I'm going to save this much money every month. And once I get that amount of money, I'm going to buy it cash. That's it. It's that simple. And it might take some time, but it's planned. It's not just so spontaneous, especially if you can't even really afford it, And the last thing that I can say that I learned from my uncle just after his passing, and just even in general, is that the legacy that you want to leave behind. The best financial plan that I believe anyone can come up with is a financial plan that supports not only the now, but the future. It's something that brings you security, but also allows you to live in the present. Take that vacation, save up for it, and then do it. I'm telling you, you don't have to save every penny, because once you die, you can't take it with you. Tell someone you love them, because you never know when you'll see them again. Be smart with your money, especially those with you that have families. Hold them close and do right by them.